Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of Undertale in Reverse. Today we'll see what Waterfall and Snowdon have in store for us. And if you can't tell by the length of this video, there is quite a lot. First, one thing I missed in Alphys' lab. If we go up here and come back down here, the room will still be dark. Oh, hello there. So when we spawn from these rooms, Undyne will be facing forward as opposed to coming in from another room. And when she catches us, she speaks the dialogue at the beginning of the fight. If we head towards the bridge, we get the dialogue that normally would have happened if we did decide to leave Monster Kid behind. If we spawn in the room with the fading lanterns and head to the previous room, the paths will be darkened. What's interesting is that if we spawn in a room farther ahead and then travel to that same room, the paths will be lit up. Strange. Here's what first inspired me to start these videos. If we go over here and check Naps to Blue here, we get the dialogue shown when we check the Mad Dummy. And down here, the Mad Dummy is missing. If we spawn in a room with water, Frisk suddenly forgets how water works. You're supposed to swim in water, not walk on it. You're not supposed to lay unconscious on water either, Frisk. My guess is that there are certain tiles that tell Frisk's sprite to either swim or walk, and if we bypass these tiles, Frisk can walk on water. But I'm just guessing. If we go over here, Monster Kid randomly appears after we walk to this side of the room. If we walk over here, then go back to Monster Kid, he will say the dialogue normally said if we first saw him in this room. If we spawn in this room, strangely, Monster Kid is with us. And then this happens. I have no guesses as to why this happens. When spawning in this room, Monster Kid isn't with us until we go into this room. If we walk down without Monster Kid, this happens. Monster Kid has the power to prevent fatal code errors. My guess is that the game is trying to figure out where Monster Kid is, but they aren't here. And I can't move. Somehow Onion Sand's face is even more discomforting when it comes out of a wall, and then teleports to the side. Well, this is strange. Similar to Metaton's room, we automatically move in one direction. Although, there normally isn't anything that makes us move automatically in any direction for this room. Hey Paps. What? No, no, I'm not. I'm actually not wearing a V-Pies. Apparently, the game uses V-Pies if you aren't wearing anything you normally would have been able to wear at this point in the game. Meaning, anything other than a bandage, bandana, or tutu. Next is Papyrus's fight. Looks like Frisk is facing the right way for once. Spoke too soon. Well, I can't use Sans' key, probably because I have to save in game for the game to remember that I have the key. Although, if we spawn in Papyrus's house, we'll be in the middle of the hangout, but when I walk outside, the door is locked. Let's stay in the inn for tonight. Oh, hey Monster Kid, a little help here. Just like with Asgore, Frisk can phase through the Skelly brothers. We can't interact with this Snowpuff. That's totally normal. In this room with Lesser Dog, we get the dialogue normally gotten if we only pet the Lesser Dog once. We can also phase through the Skelly brothers here. We're also able to get onto the tile puzzle while it's starting up. I can't move again. After leaving this room, I'm off screen and unable to move. This is probably because there are spikes right here. Strangely, these spikes are down, and Papyrus is still here. Up here, when we walk to a certain position, we will slide to the right and, depending on where we are, see some strange things happen with the dogs. Ladies and gentle monsters, the amazing floating dog. Just walking through some skeletons. Nothing special. We can also walk up here. And Papyrus is shocked right away when the puzzle starts. Paps, over here. And I'm teleported down there. If we go down here first, we're teleported up a bit. Well, this tree seems a bit out of place. I'm already facing you, Sens. Down here, the trees are very out of place, and this stick doesn't crack for some reason. That is, until we go over here to this room and come back. Well, that's all for this episode. The next part will come out in about 4 weeks, but it might come sooner or later. You should hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified when it comes out. Just saying. See you next time. By the way, do you guys like this outro? I'm thinking of keeping it.